What's up, guys? We're back on the Cougar again today, and where we're starting at is welding the quarter panel to the outer wheel well. Just forming it down, closing the gap, and slowly working it in, welding it together. And we also bolted the lights on and the lower valence and this end cap, just trying to get everything lined up before we weld this quarter panel in the rear back here. So we got the top part of the quarter panel where we want it. I'm going to go ahead and pull this cap back off, and I'm going to stitch weld it in to about halfway, because we have to push the lower part of the quarter panel in to match with the valence. But if you push this in, this pushes out, so just kind of finessing it in there. But so far it's looking pretty good. We got the quarter panel all attached to the back of the car, and the lower valence and everything, and the end cap, everything fits good, matches the profile of the quarter. It's welded to the new plate here across the bottom. We were able to get the outer wheel well to form to it. Just, you know, took a little patience and everything, and it's all welded on. Everything's solid. You know, it's one piece. But we're gonna go ahead and move into the torque box area of the car, because it's really windy today, and there's gonna be no chance in TIG welding the other quarter on. So we're just gonna go ahead and move to the torque box and tackle it, which I'll show you the damage that we were afraid of, but now that we started cutting into it, we have a good idea. So we've already went ahead and notched it out here. We're gonna cut it across the bottom and put a new L piece bracket in here before we attach the torque box, because this piece was just flaking and trash. We got to get in here. Once we cut this out, we'll be able to clean everything out. But this is what it looked like. It was just basically just rusting apart. There wasn't anything left of it. So I mean, it was pretty much paper thin. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get a piece of L channel, cut it, get it welded in, and then we'll proceed to installing the new torque box. All right, so we just grabbed a piece of angle iron out of the shop, and John notched it and cut it, and we're just gonna weld it basically to the existing subframe here and here, and then we're gonna run a bead down across this pretty thin sheet metal, and it's not in the greatest shape, but hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of penetration without just working right through it. And then throw it back up there. Then once we get it welded in, we're going to take and bend this up and match this angle and weld it in there too, just for a little extra structure. And it's probably about, that's at least an 1/8 inch thick, so it's a little bit taller than the existing subframe. So all in all, I would say it's, you know, an upgrade under these circumstances. But we're going to go ahead and get this welded on, get it painted, and then we'll start installing the torque box itself. All right, we got the angle welded in place. It's about a 1/2 inch shorter than the original subframe, but it's gonna work just fine. Got it welded all the way around. And then we split the subframe down the middle, just cut it back where it was rotted out, and seamed it through here. So all we gotta do now is drill out these spot welds on the torque box, because this torque box comes with a part of the firewall attached to it already. So it's either cut out the new piece that we already put in and install the whole box, or we'll just separate these spot welds here, pull this piece off, and then we'll fit the torque box up in there and get it welded in. All right, so we got the torque box installed, fitted in there, trimmed everywhere that need trimming, because they don't just slide right in and fit perfect. This one wasn't too bad. I know we replaced 2 of them on the 65 Mustang a while back. The first one was a major pain, second one pretty easy. This one went pretty smooth as well. As you can see, just weld it here, up across the top in there. And this is the gusset. Obviously, you know, it's got some pretty decent welds on it. Then it comes down, welds into the subframe, ties it all together. So that's it. All in all, it went pretty smooth. Got some rust up here, missing material, but there isn't too much we can do about that. Besides, it'll be all behind the fender and everything, so it won't affect structure or nothing like that. But That's it for the torque box. All right, guys, we're finished up for today on the 68 Cougar. We got the passenger side torque box completely installed, all welded in, nice and sturdy. So that's good, that's finished up. We still have to put on the apron extensions, and we're gonna have to fabricate a piece for that side further up through there. There's some good rust in there, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. And then pretty much all we have left is this quarter panel and the outer wheel well, of course, which we have the other outer wheel well for a Mustang. We can do the same thing we did on the other side. Just cut it and form it on there, weld it. We got to put this last bracket here, goes down here like so the quarter can weld to that. And we just have the lower valence is just clecoed on the car right now. Valence. The lower valence. And this end cap here, along with this one, we got the lights in it. So looking pretty good. Which everything has to come back out so we can get on that side again. But like I said, this quarter's done.
Yeah, this valance is just clay coat on it.
It's just clay coat?
Clay coat.
Clay coat. So that's it. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching.